Lewis Brown, his lovely partner. Lewis, it's Women in League Week. I mean, what does the week mean to you as a player?
Yeah, it's pretty big for me. As a kid, I was raised with a solo parent, my mother, and I've only got one sibling, and that's my sister. So I was growing up around women my whole life, and for those two women in my life, they meant a lot to me, and I wouldn't be where I am today without them. And got a lovely partner, Julia, who we've been together nearly 2 years, and she's really my rock since we both moved over from New Zealand, and we're really enjoying it. So it's cool what the NRL do with this concept, and it's also really important to recognise women in league because they're a big part of rugby league players' lives.
Just on your mother, what are some of the memories that you have of being a young kid playing rugby league and all the time and effort she would have put into getting you to games and those things?
Yeah, Mum was a massive part of my life and in my rugby league career, and she was basically my driving force and the person who I could turn to, and she's the one driving me to training every afternoon and hanging around, and we'd play on Saturday morning. We used to have a little dairy across the bridge from my house, and would stop there and she'd get me a can of Coke and a chocolate bar to get me all fizzed up for the game. Just little things like that I can remember, and I owe a lot to her, and I'll be dedicating my game to her this weekend for sure.
Julia, tell us what it's like being a partner of a football player. I mean, how challenging is it sometimes when you have those highs and those lows?
It can be quite challenging. It's harder than I thought it would be. I think last year when Louis was at the Warriors, it was a little bit easier because we weren't living together full time, so we kind of had he wasn't so reliant on me, but now that we're living together, it's every night before a game, and I'm making him his meal, and then after the game I know it's just kind of like leave him alone to kind of have a bit of chill out time. So it can be hard when there are events on and he can't come to them because he's got a game on, but that's probably the only downfall to it. But yeah.
So do you find that you're his support, or do you find he's your support?
Both. Yeah, definitely. His life is crazy, but mine's equally as crazy, and we're kind of leaning on each other for support, especially where we've just moved here. So we're it's definitely brought us closer. So definitely we're each other's support.
She's not only my girlfriend, she's my counsellor. So when I'm injured or we're not going too good on the field, she's the one that I'm moaning to and stuff like that. And it's really important to have someone like that in your life, especially as a rugby league player. Like she said, we're in New Zealand, we weren't so reliant on each other. We had family around, whereas over here we've got each other. So it's important that we have a good relationship, and it helps things at training and on the field a lot easier too.
And is it nice for you to be involved in an event like this where the women actually do get recognised for everything they do behind the scenes?
Yeah, it is nice, and it's nice to see also the other women involved in the club who you don't necessarily see at the games, and get to meet them. There are some incredible women that do some amazing things, so it'll be nice to actually meet them all today because I've just met the coach's wife, so it'll be nice to meet everyone else, yeah.